live. Psychic Stina's live. Woo, woo, woo. Psychic Stina's live. Psychic Stina's live. Psychic Stina's live. Psychic Stina's live. Live. Psychic Stina's live. Hi, guys. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Humanchi. I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? Hi, Dipti. Challenged. We all have our challenges. We all have our challenges, but then we have to, maybe your Wi-Fi will be good tonight. Oh, well, there's always the replay. I can't imagine it. You'd want to watch it a second time, but hopefully your Wi-Fi is good tonight. Lots of love to you, Dipti. Thank you so much for your love. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you. It is late. It is a late night live. It is 11:20. Hi there, Iosefa. Or is it Losefa? No, it's not the same. You don't get to talk to me. Sleepy Monday. So it's at noon. It's noon where you are, Dipti. It is 11:20 p.m. where I am. I'm going live very late tonight. Late night with Stina, Psychic Stina, Eosefa. Oh, nice. I like the name. Hi, Madison. Thank you for joining. Hi, Sharon. Andrea. Thank you for showing up to my live today. I really appreciate you guys. Has anybody else had a challenging day? Was everybody's anxiety level, the scale to 1 to 10? Oh, it's 12:52. So we're 13 hours apart. Her now's Yosefa. Oh, Yosefa. Oh, I see. Well, hi, Yosefa. Oh, you found a pattern for the quilt. That's really cool. I would have to say your is at a 0. That's like amazing. I would have to say I'm a good 7. I mean, I'm like, I guess I was probably like maybe an 8 earlier. And so I'm calming down. I am having a problem. I think it's the scammers. And Yosefa, please beware of the scammers on Facebook. They'll come into this live and they'll tag you saying they have a message for you. Just don't like block them or something. I block them whenever I see them. But they tried to steal clients during football. What football was playing? We watched The Longest Yard. We just finished watching The Longest Yard. It was kind of football. Yeah, I'm having a problem. We think it's scammers. We think it's the scammers on TikTok are maybe mass reporting my videos on TikTok. So I'm getting all of these like weird community guidelines violations, and they're like threatening to ban my account and all kinds of fun stuff, but from like videos from like a year and a half ago. So I think somebody is going on eating dinner. Oh, it's Monday night. Oh, wow. You're eating dinner. What time is it? 5 p.m. where you are, Barbara Jane? So I'm just dealing with community guidelines violations. I appealed it. You think you got worked earlier? Oh, by a scammer. You got to be careful of the scammers. The scammers are like, they are working overtime. They are working overtime. The scammers, they don't give you anything, you know, all promises. But yeah, I think they are, hi, Mac Dog. I think they're like mass reporting me or something like that. So I'm not sure. I sent a message to TikTok. I need to be protected, you know. Ma'am, you eat non-veg food or veggies? I eat both. I had, it's funny you say that, Dipti. I had a burger salad tonight. So it was like a bunch of veggies with like this big hamburger on top of it. So no bread. We didn't have bread. We had some pretzel sticks, but um I used to be a vegetarian. Hey Mac Dog. I used to be a vegetarian, but my boyfriend, he brought me back with bacon. We went on this date and they were making bacon, and in the place, like it was like fate. It was like fate. Keto. Yeah, it was keto salad for sure. It was a big old burger, like a fatty burger. Oh my God. It was like high fat content. I'm telling you, like fatty burgers. I like lean meat, but like I had no idea that like the 73% like the 25% fat burgers were so good. They're really good. But it's good. It's I need the fat content. So but it had gorgonzola on it. It was really good. It was quite tasty. So we are moving in the right direction, at least food wise. Food wise, we're heading into the new year. We're getting off the sugar. The sugar train has passed my house. It used to stop here, but it isn't stopping here anymore. Grilling renders it down. Yeah, it was fried. He probably put a pat of butter on top of it. So good. It's so good. So you guys, please beware of scammers. Beware of scammers. This is my only account. And I have tons of impersonators and people trying to hijack my followers and stuff like that and hijack my account. So just beware. Oh, good morning, Chantel. Thank you so much for joining my live and for always joining my live. I'm so grateful for you. You always stop in to say hi. And thank you for saying hi. So we are I named this video, how can you tell if something is out of your control? How can you tell if something is out of your control? How can you guys tell? Like, I would have to say like 95% of what's going on is out of our control. Like so much. Like there's so much that we can't control. And we just have to kind of trust, we have to do our best and take the best actions that we can. Take good actions. Yeah, like so much. Even our health is out of our control. Your heart tells you or sends a message. But you're always putting your guard up, but maybe it blocks any success. Well, like false beliefs block success. Like I did a live last night about money manifesting, and a bunch of people came on the live on YouTube saying that money was evil, and that if you have money, that means you're evil, and that if you are morally sound, then that means you're poor. And I thought, what a fucked up belief that is, to actually believe that. I think that like having a belief that having money or being successful is an evil thing. That's a paradigm. That's a paradigm. And putting up your guard. Well, it depends on what you're putting up your guard. If you put up your guard towards everyone, it's like sometimes it's being smart, but sometimes you have to kind of check things out. But like Chantel says, like your heart kind of tells you or sends a message. That's true. You can't change what's in their mind. You can never hold the same water in a stream twice. Control is an illusion. Smart. You always tell yourself if it's meant to happen, it will. Well, like one of my passwords got hacked or something like that. Like like, and fortunately I had changed that password, but who knows where it's like an old password. You know how you just have like accounts and, I have so many accounts everywhere. So I just found out that a password of mine got hacked or something. There's a new there's a new data breach or something, and a new round of passwords. Like they had like an ancient password of mine. I'm like, ooh, I'm glad somebody could remember that password because I forgot it a long time ago. But yeah, there's all these new data breaches, and so it's good to protect stuff like your bank account and your social security number and stuff like that. It's good to be smart about it, but we also have to have a little bit of wiggle room. But scammers are like terrible. Scammers are terrible. I think I'm being hijacked by scammers, and I don't, I think they're attacking my TikTok account, and it's really like, it's like, right, Amanda, you tell yourself if it's meant to happen, it will. And that includes for good things and bad things. And some bad things are good things in retrospect, and some good things are bad things retrospect. So we never know. I mean, we just have to kind of have this trust and faith that the universe is taking us in the right direction, and that whatever step we take, we can't fail. We can't fail. Yeah, we got to be safe for sure, but I'm on Credit Karma. Does anybody else go into Credit Karma? It's really a good free resource, actually. I'm surprised how good like Credit Karma is. I'm like really surprised. You used to be able to do your taxes on there. Now Cash App, you can do your taxes, but Credit Karma, they'll tell you about your car loans. They'll tell you about your credit score. They'll tell you about data breaches and money that is unclaimed. Like they tell you about your car insurance. I mean, like Credit Karma is amazing. They also, I mean, maybe it's because they're like maybe credit card companies pay for them because they also recommend, oh, here's a new card we recommend. I'm not like doing any credit. I don't have any credit cards right now, which is probably a good thing. Is I can't get into that type of trouble. But Credit Karma will tell you when your passwords are in a data breach. There's certain things that you can do, that certain resources that are out there for us that are really cool. So yeah, we got to be safe. You don't want to give your bank account information to just anybody. High waisted and gorgeous. When we were looking for a place to live, that was challenging because you're filling out all these applications and they're wanting your bank account information. They're wanting name of your firstborn. They want they want all your information. And so for when we were doing that, we had to be more trusting, and my boyfriend didn't want to give up like any of his information. I was like much more easy, like, yeah, this is who I am. Here's my social security number. But we got a place. So it ended up working out. So, but he didn't want to hand over his information until we met the landlady. I'm like, she's real. She's a real person. But you never know, you never know. The scammers are everywhere. Scammers are on Indeed. They're on Craigslist. They're on all of the social media platforms. And hey, pups, come here. Churchill, come here. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So I did a video. I just released it on Instagram. It's kind of going viral a little bit on TikTok, but I thought it was really interesting. I said that the next big thing that's going to happen is you're about to get a job that's easy to do, but challenges you just enough and will make you money. And it really resonated with like, several 100,000 people. And I just think that's interesting, and the comments are all talking about like, oh, I start a job tomorrow, or I got called back for an interview for Wednesday, or I'm looking for jobs. I just applied to 3 jobs. I'm really surprised by how many people are out of work at this time and who are challenged with career stuff. Is anybody challenged in here with career stuff? Anybody else have like that challenge? I kind of have that challenge a little bit. I don't know if what I'm doing is the right thing. I don't know. I don't know what is the right thing. Yeah, there's a lot of people out of work. I mean, there's a lot of shit jobs available, but I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of competition. Oh, you're claiming that, Chantal. You're claiming that the next big thing that happens to you is finding a job. Well, let's draw some cards on that. Let's draw some cards on career for the room. Career for the room. So, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. Oh, and of course it talks about love. Isn't that funny? Like you go and I ask about career and it just says, "Oh, he loves you." I love you too, sweetie. So, it's kind of like, hi, Livy. How are you? Do you go back to school tomorrow, Livy? It says yeah, it says that work is ahead. Work is ahead. That there is some good work and there's good people that can take you places that we may be going. Oh, I'm doing good. That we may be going through some challenges, but that there are some potential for work. It says that there's an opportunity, but you have to create the opportunity. You have to create the opportunity. Um, hmm. I wonder if this is for me. Semi-retired, just doing what you feel like now. Yeah, that sounds nice. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. But I'm kind of being challenged. I'm kind of being pushed into this place where I need to work, maybe a second job or something like that. And I haven't had a regular job in like forever, forever. But something has to change. Something has to happen, and I don't know what that is. So I think today has just kind of been a stressful day for many people. Did anybody else have a stressful day? Anybody else have a stressful day? Just challenges, you just work in quilts and do what you do. Oh, that sounds nice. That's what I want. I want to just be able to do what I want to do, but we also have to pursue. You had a challenging day at work. It seems like the energy is sort of cat and mouse, big fish, little fish, or big fish thinks that you're a little fish, but you're really like not, like animality. That's the third world. The third Buddhist world is animality. It's hell, hunger, animality. You ended up costing the store because your manager understaffed people. Oh, felt very anxious and emotional today. Well, what's your anxiety level on a scale of 1 to 10? Oh, good night, Amanda. I'll see you tomorrow night. Yeah, I have to get up early too. I have to get up early as well. But what is your anxiety level, Wasted and Gorgeous? What is your anxiety level, Libby? Yeah, I was kind of saying earlier that I'm about a 7, down from about an 8. It's coming down. I might be closer to a 6 now. Um, just it's just dealing with bullshit, and 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 that's the thing is like, how much should we pay attention to things that are out of our control? We can only the only thing that we have control of a 9. Yeah, I was feeling very anxious today too. You had no choice but to stay and help because of all the miners have to be out of the store by 10:15. Why the latest due to labor law? Oh, I didn't know that. That makes sense. So you had to stay. Well, it's late. What time is it where you're at, Livy? What time did you get off work? I know, anxiety. So, all right, cards. What is the right thing? What is the message? So, closing so late. Well, how about this? How happy are you? How happy are you? Scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10. I would say I'm maybe a 6. Woo. Do you go back to school tomorrow, Livy? You must have to go back to school really soon. Um, I would say I'm about a 6. I would like that to be raised to maybe an 8 by the time I get off this live. You know, I'm like I'm happy. You're stressing waiting for the results or cancer. Oh no. She's 23. She's 23 months. She's a 23-month baby girl. Oh no. Well, health is something that's out of our control. And, you know, I downloaded this thing. It's the Stoicism. Hi, Nanny. It's the Stoicism cheat sheet. And it says that focus on what you can control, accept what you can't. If it's up to you, you can do something about it. If it's not up to you, then it's not your concern, which is kind of challenging, because it's like we do want to be concerned about things. We want to care. We want to have, an emotional thing. I remember when my daughter got tested for autism, and I had to wait. I had to wait a couple of months when she was only 3 years old, and she was having problems with a speech delay. And so I got her tested for autism, and it took forever to get the results back. And I was so nervous, and I was just praying about it. And I got this really good advice, actually. I got this good advice where, um, how can I say? So, so in Buddhism, there's all these Buddhist gods. There's all these Buddhist gods, and they do things. And one of them, and so one of them is called the Good Doctor. And so there's a Buddhist god called the Good Doctor. I don't know what his Japanese name is. And his name is written on one of the scrolls that I pray to. It's not on the new one, it's on an old one. So I'm looking at it right now. His name is on there. The Good Doctor is on there, I believe. I think that's his name. And so when I was waiting for results of her test, I was very nervous because I'm like, because I didn't understand autism. And so I prayed, I know something's wrong. It sounds like something is wrong with your daughter. It could be lupus, it could be cancer. My sister had lupus. And so it's like, something's wrong and you don't know the results. So what do you pray about? Like you're kind of like out of control, like you don't know what to control. And so I prayed for the Good Doctor. I prayed for whatever happens that we have a good doctor that can take care of things. Bob Proctor, he always said about, when it comes to worrying about your health, like leave that up to the doctor. You do your best. You leave your mind up to you. Like you control your mind and you leave your body health problems to the doctor. You let the doctor worry about your health. And so I prayed. So I prayed and prayed and prayed to the Good Doctor, to the spirit of the Good Doctor. And it turned out she did have autism. And I went and so I had to go to like another psychiatrist and like a child psychiatrist. I went down this whole wormhole, and we got basically a good doctor. We got into therapy with somebody who was able to help us a lot, it really helped change her attitude and change her perspective, and so she's gotten a lot of help over the years, and she's doing great these days. She's mainstreamed. She's yeah. So right. So do you pray for the good doctor? Yeah, pray for the good doctor. Like, because it's like out of your control. If you know something is wrong, you can't pray for nothing. It's a hard situation, because I know you love your daughter, and you know and so you pray for the good doctor, for somebody who can help you, for somebody that can help you no matter what happens. It's just one of those situations, and so I hope the best thing happens for you. I would hate to hear you know that you're worried. I don't like to hear that people are worried. That bothers me. As I worry too. I have some serious anxiety that I deal with as well. So we pray for the good doctor. Hell, I need a good doctor. I'm yarning again. I'm yarning again. I'm yarning again. I pray for the good doctor. Pray for the good doctor. Snow White Baby Pink. That's a cute name. So I was kind of wondering, like, what we should do on this live. It's like healing, or I don't know what to do. It's kind of a late night live. So I'm just sort of reading the room. What time is it where everybody's at? What time is it where you are? Are people in another country, or are you in the United States? I had a bad flavor. So it says, oh, Sharon, you're up late. Sydney, Australia, 6:45. How was your dinner, Barbara? What is it that you want to preserve? What is it that you're most scared of that you want to preserve? Your night owl? Yeah, I'm becoming more and more. Oh, you're in South Africa too, Chantal. Nova Scotia, 3:46 a.m. Oh, nice. Barbecue? Is that what it is? What do they call that? Shrimp on the Barbie? Or what is that? What they eat in Australia or New Zealand? Shrimp on the Barbie. All right, you guys. I'm going to take. Oh, it's 3:46. Hi there, Rosebert. Did you get my email, Rosebert? I sent you my book. Oh, so they do call it Shrimp on the Barbie. I have so much shit to do. I don't know what I'm going to do about TikTok. I edit all my videos in TikTok, and then I post them other places without the watermark. And so I need to edit my videos somewhere else. I need a new process. Hi there. How are you? Um, so yeah, I'm curious. What are you guys scared of? I'll tell you what I'm scared of. I'm scared of not being able to pay my bills. Like, that scares the shit out of me. Like, what if I can't pay my bills, right? So, and what does that mean? Does that mean I lose my car? I lose my house? Like, what does that mean? Thank you. It is a dress. It is a dress. Um, it's wintry, but yeah, it's a summery dress. I like it too. Thank you. Um, so it's like that. I'm scared of like losing my stability. I don't want to be unstable. And so that's what I'm scared of. What are you guys scared of losing? What are you scared of losing? What are you scared of? That you're going to lose what? What is that thing that you're worried about? Like the end result, you know? Um, because, something looking for another job and finding something you like. You're worried that you're going to be stuck doing something you don't like. You're worried that you're not going to find what you're looking for. I mean, at least in um oh, sure. Yeah, I sent it to you on Christmas or the day after Christmas or something like that. Um yeah, it's what are you scared of? What are you scared of? Like it's always good to like pull out the calculator. Age is against you. Well, I have experience is against me. I have like all of this crazy experience, but it's all like so being financially dependent, like you're worried about that you're going to not be that you need to rely on somebody else. Let me see here. I would say the solar plexus chakra is what we need to focus on. We're going to do yellow. Like, what are you scared of? Because it's like, let's really look at it. Body not allowing you to do physical work. Oh, hi, Snowy Moss Crochet. I love that name. That reminds me of this not being financially successful, fear of not completing your accomplishments. So that's future thinking. That's like going way off into the future. We're like thinking like far away. Snowy Moss Crochet. There's this tarot deck called White Sage Tarot. You would love it. It's by US Games. You might be able to get it on Amazon, but I don't know. You said Snowy Moss Crochet. You're up thinking about this. This just seems like a deck that is perfect for you. So let me see. It's just such a pretty deck. Yeah. It's just Snowy Moss Crochet. Sounds like like this would be like this deck would be right up your alley. Um, so let me light this incense. So yeah, she's a watercolor artist. Really pretty. Her stuff is so pretty. So we're worried about future stuff. And so yeah, Snowy Owl, I think is in there. Absolutely. So so if we're worried about like super future stuff, like my future stuff is like a month away, maybe 2 months, maybe 2 months away. So that's like cutting it really close to me, that's cutting it close. So how far in the future are your challenges that you're worried about? So Venus candle. Hi, Venus. See, here's this thing. So we're going to ask and it shall be given you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth. So is nervous sleepy tea is shedding one nervous sleepy tea after the next. Is in 2 days. You're shedding you feel like you're getting sick. So you're fearing your health. Oh, so you're anxious. So you're anxious. Your kid is sick. Yeah, we just got over COVID and it's like we're still like, we had COVID, what, maybe 3.5 weeks ago. You can still hear it in my chest. Ooh, but if you're sick, well, that's protection. If you don't get to go to the concert, then you're not supposed to go to the concert. So that's okay. That's okay. That's okay if you need to cancel an event. That's okay. There's certain things that we need to um but having a night out, yeah, if you need to cancel, you can cancel. Nothing is going to hurt you if you cancel going to a concert. So what are things that we can control? And so there were some people, Dale was talking about he's worried about his health. He's worried about his health. Health is one of those things. And Snowy Mouse Crochet, you're worried about your health. These are things that are out of our control. Am I worried about my health? I was way more worried about my health like a couple weeks ago. Where struggle your finances is out of your control. Yeah, our finances are even a little bit out of our control. Like Chantel, you're talking about your finances, and Barbara, you're talking about getting a job. Oh, it takes a while to get better. Yeah, I feel like we got it worse than other people. Like I've seen some other people, they're like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, did we get the same strain? Because your new job is so cool. It would be the second week missed if you miss out. Oh yeah, you don't want to miss your job. But everything is protection, and health stuff like getting sick, that's out of our control. That's out of our control. And so we just kind of have to go with it. I have like some collaboration stuff that I have to deal with, and that is within um since yeah, there's all kinds of challenges with these guys see me, I just tied my hair in a knot. Like this long hair, I just tied it in a knot. Um, there's certain things that are out of our control. The COVID-19 is out of our control. I mean, and people have been trying to control it with a vaccine and with shutdowns and masks, and and it's hard to um doesn't make much room for working from home even. How old is your kid? I homeschooled for a couple of years, and now she's in high school. She loves high school. She loves it. So it says that we may be, oh, he's 6. Yeah, that's a challenge. We took her out of school because she was having problems in school. We took her out when she was like 9. Mhm. And she's been full time. So it says that there's a lot on our mind, and that we are being faced with challenges. And it's not just and so we have like those big challenges, that we think about all the time, but then when little things eat at you, it kind of wears you down. Like we may be worried about a certain thing, but then like when the world kind of piles on, and you feel like the world is a little out of control. So what do you do? What do you do if the world's out of your control? What do you do? You have to accept. You have to accept. All you can control are your thoughts, how you respond, and your actions, That's all we can control. And so it says that it's a weird time right now when it comes to looking for jobs. It might be a hard time to find jobs, but actually I don't want to say that. I cancel that. We are in an abundant world. and let's clean house and hope for the best. Sure. We live in this abundant world, and the right place, the right job, the right everything is around us. Like Snowy Musker said, she found a cool new job. So that means, Barbara, you can also find a cool new job. If Snowy Moss did it, then why can't you? Accept and refocus again, madam. Right. Yeah, we have to accept and then go back and try again. Absolutely. We just keep going at it. And so it says that if you're worried about a job, where I'm kind of worried about a job, I'm worried that I won't have the energy, that I won't have the energy, or oh, Barbara's is your aunt's name. I'm worried I won't have the energy, or I won't um be able to focus on my other stuff, or I don't know if Barbara's still in the room, but she's worried about jobs. Um Says that, we just keep going. We keep going. We take one good step every day. I'm kind of like, all right, I'm putting it out there that I want to earn money every day. That every day I earn a little bit of money. I would like to earn more, but I'm just sort of putting it out to the universe that, like, every day I need to be making some sort of money. Every day money comes in. It just comes in. In whatever form it comes in, it just comes in. You need to do yoga more often again. Yeah, it's hard when we start putting those need to in there, when we have those need to, um, because it's like, what are your priorities? You know, what are your priorities, and how can you get back? I um I take my daughter to school, and after I drop her off from school, I go to work out. And so she's been off school for the past 2 weeks. So I've only like worked out once, but I also had COVID. So so I go back to working out tomorrow. I go back to working out. Yeah. That it's when you say, like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I should do this, I should do that. They talk about shoulding on yourself. Um it's like, how can you. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Still, like, really drained, like, kind of tired. Tired. My boyfriend is just exhausted. Um but anyways, it says that work will be there. Work will be there. And that right now we may be out on a limb, and we have to just trust faith, and that everything is going to be okay. We have to have faith. Try a heavy metal cleanse. Oh, lots of greens. Yeah, I've been eating a lot of salad. Been eating a lot of salad. So we are acting on faith. Is like, we may be searching for ways to earn money, and so it says that life will be a little uneven. You're back in basic for your little store again. Stand still, whatever the people say at my back. Uh so you have a little store, Rosebert? Um, so it says that things will be a little uneven, but that there's a new opportunity that is right around the corner. There's going to be a new idea that you fall in love with. I want to fall in love with an idea. Who wants to fall in love with an idea? Like a new idea. That sounds wonderful. Like, I want to be open to new ideas to expand. And right now, like, TikTok is kind of making me, like, figure out, like, I have to do my videos in a different way. I have to create in a different way. I have to learn a new software. I have to, and I have to refocus. I have a couple 100,000 followers on TikTok, and I can't access them. And so I have to figure out, like, okay, how can I live without those followers? It's just a number. It's just a number. Like, how can I yeah, it's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing. There's a lot I love about TikTok, but there's a lot that I have problems with, like I'm having issues on that app right now. And it's making me a little anxious. Yeah, it seems as if there will be like some uneasiness, some uneasiness, but a new opportunity is coming, a new relationship. It's really hard when we are oh, you have problems too. And then it mismanaged, and right now it's back when you began. I feel you, Rosebert. Me too. Me too. I kind of have a little store and it was doing really well and it's kind of shrunk. And so it's like I have to like reimagine and redo things in a different way. Bob Proctor, he always said if you didn't change your business every what does load shedding mean? Like just like putting off your burden? It's okay. We can do that here. We can do that here. Um, Bob Proctor said if you don't change your business every couple of years, then you're going to be out of business. That we always have to be changing and moving and doing new things, trying new things, expanding our reach, and um, and I'm reading this book and he's talking about Earl Nightingale is talking about staying positive and keeping a positive thought and keeping positive, but it's really hard to stay positive. No lights, my darling, everyone, everywhere. What's going on with your Etsy? Yeah, it's where it's small. I have an Etsy too, and I have to add products to it. See, there it is right there. I just was given an idea. Like an idea just kind of sprung out of the universe from Snowy Moss Crochet. She said, Etsy, I have an Etsy store that I'm not doing anything with and that I absolutely can do stuff with. I sell vintage playing cards on Etsy and my inventory is empty pretty much. And so and I have cards to put up, but it's just a lot. I have to add new items. Yeah. Hi, Don. Yeah, I have to add new items, but it's challenging to add new items because you have to take pictures and write descriptions, do the keywords, and I have tons of they're pinup cards. So that's the name of my store. It's called Pinup Cards. And so I do like topless pinups. they're like really cute. You feel like if you're not adding new items all the time. Yeah, you have to keep adding items. Oh, no sales and not Instagramming. Yeah, because I'm not getting any sales. I just reopened the store, but I had shut it for a year. So it kind of has to get back into search. So that is on my list of like, thank you, Don. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. Um, and so Earl Nightingale, and this kind of goes back to that, um, Earl Nightingale says that we need to keep a positive attitude and keep moving forward and have good days, and try not to focus on outside circumstances. That our exterior is a reflection of who we were yesterday, but is not necessarily a reflection of who we are today. So we can change tomorrow by changing who we are today, changing what we think and how we feel and working on creating a positive mental mindset. It's so easy to go down to the tubes, but Earl Nightingale said if you do go down the tubes of anxiety and worry and fret, he said work. He said, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling worried, if you're feeling unsure, and if you're feeling fear, work. Do it while you're working. Do it while you're working, which makes sense. He says, go out and do your best. Like if like instead of just sitting there going, the sky is falling. What am I gonna do? Instead of like feeling as if beware, Rosebud, of this if attendee person. They are a scammer. Do not answer their questions. I just blocked them. Okay, good. They got blocked. Busy up the hands. Yeah. Well, that's what I had to do. Mars retrograde in Gemini. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting, Snowy Mouse Crochet. I like that idea because Gemini is the hands. You're right. And it's the circulation system, circulatory system as well. So it's like getting things moving, getting your whole body moving. And so and that's what I did when I hi Daisy, hi Hudson or Lynette. When I quit smoking, like I did latch hook. I was doing latch hook. Do you ever latch hook? Hi there, Melon P27. Hi there. Totally in twin things like the lungs. Interesting. Interesting. I like learning about the health of the zodiac. I do a health spread with that, but you're not really supposed to do health stuff without a license. But that's very interesting to me. Hi, Daisy. Latch hook. I'm saying if it's where it's like the little rugs. You know how you have the little rugs and then it has the little picture on it, and there's a little hook, and it's like little pieces of yarn, and you kind of tie little knots. Yeah, I did. I did latch hook when I quit smoking. It was to busy up my hands, instead of like worrying, like freaking out, like, oh my God, I don't have my fix, keep the hands busy, keep the hands busy, drink lots of water, but it's very true. Keep the hands. Yeah, it was a Hello Kitty. It was a Hello Kitty. I got it done pretty quick. But it takes a while. I love doing stuff. I'm not very good at crochet. I knit a little bit, but I don't see anything of mine around here. But yeah, but I'm always so in love with crochet. My mom was saying I need a tea cozy, and I was asking her if it needs to be knitted or crocheted, if the tea cozy is a crochet thing. So, anyways, so it says that we're going to get information, and um and uh, and that we do have stuff to worry about, but worry while you're working. Oh, sure, no problem. Good luck to you, Rosebud. Thank you for joining. I'm really appreciative that you're here with us today. So, so yeah, it just kind of, I think that our homes are a safe place for us to be. And but isn't it funny that our safe space is where we do all our complaining, you know? It's like we go home. Thanks so much. We go home, and then instead of like being home and being safe, we go home and we complain about our problems. And and I think there's a space for that, to have that support. I'm grateful that I can be somebody that my boyfriend talks to, and I'm grateful that I have my boyfriend that I can talk to, and he does drag me out of the gutter, when I worry. He does. The subconscious is active. Well, when we're complaining, and that's the time that we need to be working. We need to be working instead of complaining. Right, been holding in all the emotions all day, and so then, yeah, then what do? You go home and you just you just let it all out, and it's like, no, this should be a place where we're happy and we're secure. But all of our insecurities kind of come out in the home, and this is where we should be comfortable, comfortable. And so I don't know what to do about that. It's just kind of being in this place of accepting where we're at, and being able to, yeah, like, what do you do about that? You just instead of complaining, if you're going to complain, just do it while you're working. Just do your work. Do your work every day. And how you were saying you need to do this. That's what I need to do. I need to work. I need to do my stuff. But then, I end up sleeping, I end up complaining, I end up doing this and that and that and that. And, and it just doesn't get done. So what do you do? What do you do? How can you change? Yeah, you got to redirect all the nervous energy. It says that if you are having downtime now, if you're having a lot of downtime, that downtime is going to be eaten up by a new commitment. So I do think that there is new work and new opportunities, and a new commitment is going to come up. That's kind of funny. The Hierophant can be, oh, you have a good day too, Chantel. I was just gonna say that the Hierophant could be like a church or a hospital or something like that. So maybe that has something to do with you, Chantal, because you're talking about generating money and stuff. So perhaps you're going to find something through a church or a hospital or something like that. We're getting ready to start feeling go, go, go on the 12th. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It says that we're going to take on a new responsibility, and you're having a hard time sleeping lately since your mom's passing. Oh, you're having a hard time sleeping. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Chantal. Thank you so much for joining every night and for being such a loyal supporter. It's like people like you keep me coming back. And all of you are keeping me like continuing to do these lives. I've made a goal to do this every night for a year, and if nobody was on here, that would be really hard for me to do. And so I'm so grateful for all of you. Because of all of you, I'm able to go live every night and have a platform and talk shit. And so you guys give that to me, so thank you so much. And I hope that I can at least be some sort of a help to you as much as you guys help me. So you guys help me a lot. um it says that we're going to have to conform, though. That we're going to have to conform to a routine. Conformity. What does conformity mean to you? What does conformity mean? Community vibes. Oh, sure. I'm just here. I'm about to hit my tea. So my boyfriend says the rock star, and my tea is like a speedball. It's really funny. Because I do like a relaxing tea with like a rock star. So this tea that I'm having, have you tried, Dawn? I know you're having a hard time sleeping. We do little things around here. So what is my favorite flower? I like dahlias. Dahlias. Good morning, Irish Heart. Dahlias are my favorite flower. They're not on this dress. These are more like daisies. But dahlias, oh, I love dahlias. They're so beautiful. Um, so have you tried drinking tea? Well, this is a special blend that I get from a tea store down here, down where I live, or up where I live, or I don't know what you would call it. I guess I'm Pacific Northwest. But there's a tea shop near my house. Lavender roses. Oh, that sounds so beautiful. I've gotten lavender roses before. They're really pretty. So this tea blend is called Beating the Blues, and it has kava kava, chamomile, and St. John's wort, I think. St. John's wort, and some other stuff to bring about like relaxation and mellowness and stuff. Have you tried drinking a tea or anything like that? We also like, when we can't sleep, we take Benadryl. We got a big old bottle of Benadryl, and we take Benadryl, and that helps us sleep. But, yeah, you kinda have to my boyfriend will drink NyQuil. He'll drink NyQuil. He said, "Take Benadryl." Benadryl is good because sleep is so important, but I know when well, this is like a blend from a tea store called Beating the Blues, but it's like a blend that they actually do at the store. So it has chamomile, St. John's wort, I think is what it's called, and kava kava in it. Like kava kava is like a anti-anxiety herb. Kava kava, it's kind of like a valerian root. And, yeah, like but valerian is another good thing, actually. Like, valerian and kava kava are good to kinda calm you down. Loyalty, matching attitude, beliefs, and changing behavior. Don't we all need that? Loyalty, matching attitude, beliefs, and changing behavior. That's what we need. I mean, well, it seems as if loyalty to matching an attitude, beliefs, and changing behavior, like, we have to be loyal to ourselves in order to change behavior. In order to change behavior, we have to change our identity, and that's hard. That's that whole thing, like, I need to do this, and I need to do that, and, oh, there are so many teas. I went crazy at the tea store the other day. I got all kinds of tea. I love it. I put it in my teapot. I have a little teapot. And so I got tea to do tea leaf readings with, but instead I just drink it. So, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Um, I don't want to say your name because it's such a silly name. The person who said loyalty, matching attitude, beliefs, and changing behavior. Um, and so I don't know what to call you, but I don't want to say that on the live. Um, but, yeah, like a changing of the guards of the inner voice, our like I was saying earlier today, that our environment today represents our mental state from yesterday. So tomorrow, you can't use anything that makes your heart race. Yeah, yeah. I I love making my heart race. It's so good though. Tea is so good. I'm like totally going crazy for tea. La- eh, where do you live? Do you live in a oh you have a heart murmur. Aw. Where do you live, Don? You live in the north or the south? Is it because I used to drink everything cold, like cold coffee, cold everything. But now that I live in the Pacific Northwest and where it's cold and it's dark and it's cloudy and rainy, it's like I gotta have hot. Like I got into hot coffee last year and this year it's hot tea. Like I'm just loving it. But there's all kinds of chamomile is like a good tea. There's a tea called sleepy time tea. Where are you? You're in the north? There's like there's this tea that my mom would always drink. You guys remember sleepy time tea? Sleepy time tea from Celestial Seasonings or something like that. It's this tea that you can get at the grocery store. Sleepy time tea. I remember that used to always be in our cupboard when I was a kid. And maybe that's what this tea reminds me of, is the sleepy time tea. I love hold on a second, you guys. Here we go. I love being relaxed, I love being relaxed. So, yeah, things are going to get challenging and we're going to have more commitments and more we're going to end up doing more. Our lives are changing right now, and there's that need word again. It's the changing our insides, to match our outsides. Our outsides always match our insides. What does your house look like? Is your house chaotic? Is your house chaotic right now? Does it look like you just don't give a fuck, or is it in order? Or is it in order? What is your house like? Because our environment is our looking glass. And so my environment is scaring me a little. My looking glass. Hi, Brittany. How are you? How are you? What's your anxiety level? Is it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, oh my God, I'm freaking out? Yeah, absolutely. Go shopping for some tea. I love it. I went tea shopping a couple days ago and I had such a good time. I came back with 3 types of tea. It was so much fun. 5. That's not bad. 5 is pretty good. I mean, obviously, we want to be, like, under 5 or, like, under 3 or something. My anxiety level is calming down. Maybe, it's just the chat is calming me down. I was earlier today, I was, like, a good 8. Feeling I was feeling it, but, yeah, I like green tea. I do like green tea. Green tea is funny. When you buy it raw, it's like rolled. It's like rolled, and then when it gets wet, it like flattens out, and so it's like bigger than what it seems. I'm like I'm like really into loose leaf tea right now, and I'm so surprised what tea does when it gets wet. It's so surprising. But green tea can be very expensive if you buy it the leaves. But there's this green tea that I saw. It's like rolled into like these pellets and then rolled in like sencha or something like that. We're chatting. I'm doing tarot cards. We're just kind of talking about tarot cards and our anxiety and I can kind of catch you up to speed. It's like I guess it's like tarot readings and chat. Private readings or not private, but personal readings on the live do cost money. It's $30 to get a personal reading on this live, but we're just doing a collective. I've been kind of sensing that there's going to be like new jobs, new employment, and stuff like that, and new what do you call um, responsibilities that a lot of people are going to get more responsibilities, and it kind of talks about like complaining and stuff like that, and so we're talking about like if you're going to complain, then work while you're complaining. But different people have their things that are going on in their life, and but thank you, Don. Yeah, I love coffee too, absolutely. But I think life is going to change. Life is going to change soon. I'm going to say in a week and a half, things are going to look very different. In a week and a half. So today is the 8th or the 9th. It's now the 9th since it's after midnight. So what is that? By the 18th? By the 18th, we'll get word on something. Like something is going to change. So you have a week and a half to relax and to worry and to do all kinds of crazy stuff, and then you're going to get busy again. You're going to have new opportunities to do new things. Yeah, I hear you. I hope things change for me too. But life is always changing. You know what I mean? Life is always changing, and we just can't see it because we're in it. I was saying earlier today that our like externally, like what's on the outside of us, our environment is looks like how we feel yesterday. And so if we change the way we feel today, our environment is going to change tomorrow. So but we're always changing how we feel. I mean, if you look at like last year, I'm sure last year was totally different around this time. I'm trying to think, where were you guys last January? I was having a horrible time with my shoulder last year. I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. My shoulder was in such bad, bad shape a year ago. I was in like some serious pain. So that's something that's changed for me is I'm not having my shoulder difficulty. And they said it was from my neck, but it was terrible. I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything, all because of my shoulder. I had no idea that it would affect like your neck affects walking and stuff like that. So, I mean, so like, what was your life like in January of 2022? I bet it looks a lot different. But I would have to say that my environment has kind of changed based on what was going on last year. My environment changed. No, I didn't go to the hospital, but I went to but a doctor. um yeah, I talked to doctors. They didn't do anything for me until just like a couple months ago. So it took months. It took months to get anything, but they did injections in my neck. But my shoulder felt better, but then my other arm started to just ache. Oh, you were in the hospital. Oh, so we both had you have a rotator tear on each shoulder from a car accident. Oh my gosh. Well, we all have like something in common. So you were in the hospital a year ago. So so yeah, a year ago. But then if you think, it's like our environment now, is kind of reflective of you were sick with COVID last January. Wow, so we were all sick last January. That's crazy. We all kind of had like the same thing going on of just not doing very well. But then I feel like it kind of set like a bad tone for the year, and that my year was really unproductive. I had a really unproductive year, and when the year before was very productive. And so I just like collapsed into a heap, where I just couldn't get my act together. And so now I'm getting back on track, and so it takes time. It takes time to get back on track and to change the identity. I mean, it's like if you have like health identity stuff, it's like you have to affirm that you're perfectly healthy and keep affirming that. They say that the reality, hi there. They say that the reality is health and abundance and blessings and happiness, and that when we're sick, it's just an appearance of something. It's like, oh, here's an appearance, and it's not the way things are. It just is like, oh, I was in the hospital, now I'm back, and then you keep going. And so, but sometimes we feel as if the appearance of a malady, if I said that right, is the norm. Is the problem is the norm. The problem is not the norm. The problem, like problems with poverty or problems with money, like that's a temporary condition. That's a temporary condition that comes and goes. Everything changes. So everything's going to change for you, Brittany. Everything is going to change for you. It all changes. I mean, are you guys in like a way different place now this January? A year later, way different place. I'm going live. It's a way different place, but things are going to really change. Like I think we're going to notice some changes later this month. There's going to be some shifts. I may have to go. I may have to go live earlier. I may have to go live earlier. So I don't know. I do not know. It's just got to be flexible. Got to stay flexible. Got to stay just going with the flow of the universe. I got to get up early in the morning, and it's getting pretty late. I'm going to keep drinking my tea. What is the change that you want to see? What kind of change do you want to see in your life? Aw, I have two sleeping dogs next to me. That's awfully nice. The dogs, normally they come in and out, like, they can't decide if they wanna be in or out of my office, but they're both sleeping next to me. It's really sweet. Really sweet. So what is the change that you guys want to see? What do you want to see happen in your life? I mean, Barbara, you were talking about how you wanted a job, how you wanted a job. I want to see security in my life. But sometimes when our lives are insecure, that's what is that? What is that, like footsteps or something like that poem? Normally there's like two sets of footprints, but then I got depressed and there was only one set of footprints, but then I realized it was my higher power carrying me or something. But it's too much for you. Mm. So you're looking for another job? You're looking for another job, or what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Everything changes. It's just like people who are studying in school. They start school and they're like, it's so hard. Like school is really hard. School is hella hard. But it's supposed to be hard because you're learning something new. And it's not supposed to be easy when you start because you're like, it's a learning curve. You have to get on top of the learning curve. Too fast paced, virtually. You have to run. Yeah, that's right, Don. Yeah, the Lord carries you, the footprints in the sand. Right, right. You thought, now there's only one set of footprints. What the fuck, God? It was like, no, I'm carrying you, bro. That's how the poem goes, but not exactly like that. Yeah, but we have to realize that in the times of need, in our times of darkness, when we're searching for that security and when we have to rely on our faith providing for us, that's when we go, okay, am I like really close to my faith, or am I really far from my faith? Like, we have to practice being grateful. What are you guys grateful for? Give me three things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for this tea, for this house, and for this live. What are you guys grateful for? I'm really grateful for this live. So grateful. I'm also grateful that my community guidelines violation on TikTok got appealed, and they took my appeal and they took the scary thing off my account saying that I was about to be banned. Like, talk about anxiety. So I'm really grateful that my appeal went through and that, like, I'm still okay. I'm still okay. Nothing bad is happening. A roof over your head. You're grateful for your life, your job, and your children. These are good things. I'm grateful for my children. Absolutely. I love my life. I'm so blessed. I'm so, so, so blessed. I have to remember that. And I've been blessed for a very long time. I've been blessed. And so now I'm just going through changes that you're able to pay your bills and your kids and grandkids. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I have a 16-year-old and she is every bit cool. I got to play Pokemon Go with her yesterday. It was community day, so we went downtown and we caught all the Pokemon. We had so much fun. I love playing Pokemon with her. It's nice to have kids. And I'm grateful that I can pay my bills this month, I'm able to stay on top of things this month. And next month will work itself out as well. I have to have faith in that. You just have to have faith. Your mom's passing made you closer to God, and for each breath you take, good food to eat, good people in your life. Ah, thank you, Don. Yeah, it's closer. Well, yeah, when we go through challenging times, that's when we get closer to our faith, food to eat. I'm so grateful for the food that we have to eat. Like my boyfriend made me a salad tonight. So grateful for that. So grateful for that. And but yeah, our challenges definitely bring us closer to our faith and closer to the source of where our security comes from, because our security is really in a higher power. Like the environment is such a changing place, like anything could happen at any time. I mean, anything can be taken away from you or given you. Like it's just as easy as for everything to be taken away as to have something amazing happen to you. We were talking about Danny Trejo tonight. Do you guys know who Danny Trejo? He's this guy. He's this actor. He's probably made millions of dollars, clean clothes and shoes. Oh, that's nice. I did laundry today. Oh, yeah, that's a challenge. We're like so lucky. But like this guy, Danny Trejo, this actor, he was like in this prison or something, and he was an extra or something, and the director said that they wanted somebody who looked really scary, and he was like this gang member or whatever, like really scary. Danny Trejo is a scary looking guy who's in prison for thank you. Yes, we can release things in our lives to help each other, absolutely. And so he's this scary looking criminal, and this director said, "Wow, you look so scary." And somebody vouched for him and said, "Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a real criminal." He was he was like really, really, he was in San Quentin, or he was like serious prison. And now he's like this huge movie star. And it was just because he was at the right place at the right time. And they said, "Oh, we need somebody for this role. And this guy looks really scary." So they gave it to this Danny Trejo guy. And just like that, like his life changed. And now he's been in dozens of movies. And it's just one thing happens and another and another and another, and it's hard to go backwards. But it's just as easy for everything to be taken from us as it is for everything being given to us. And all it takes is like one interaction with someone that can absolutely change your life. And so good things are happening to people all the time. Good luck is a thing, or good fortune, or I don't know what you would want to call it. It's life happens. And so if we stay in a positive place, and if we stay really grateful, then the blessings, they'll absolutely come. I'm very grateful for my heater, Barbara Jane. I have a heater. It's I even have like this air thing behind me, and I have this thing. This thing heats up to 160 degrees, like 60, 70 Celsius or something. But so everything can change in the blink of an eye. And so right now we may not see the change, but it's because we can't see the future. So all we can do is really just be present and be grateful for this time that we get to spend with each other. Just be grateful for it. I am very grateful for hot tea. It is such a nice thing to have just hot tea. And I have incense over there burning. The incense was sent to me from these special people, Prabhuji, Prabhuji gifts. I just happened to run into these people, and this is the Swami who is inspired by aroma, and yeah, and to do videos for them. They sent me all of this incense, and they sent me candles and books. I should read his book. They sent me like this book on Tantra. Your mom's people. What do you mean? Am I the type of person your mom would like? I hope. Today is my mom's birthday, and I sent her amenities. Amenities are very good. Clean water. I have clean water right here. Today was my mom's birthday, and I sent her a package, and it was supposed to get there tomorrow, a day after her birthday. And it arrived today on Sunday. The post service delivered her package for some reason on Sunday. Like that never happens. So I'm grateful that that happened. I'm very grateful that it was all able to work out. This is an anhydro. You see it move? Yeah, she's 73. She's 73 and she's with her sister. Her sister got her a cake and everything. I'm so grateful that my mom is with. Yeah, it's an anhydro quartz. Somebody else wanted to see them, but tripping, huh? Is that weird or what? Is that weird or what? Just this quartz and there's this stuff moving in it. It is so wild. I'm grateful for these little quartzes. They're amazing. These are amazing. People were asking, we were talking about different quartzes, and so I brought some out. They're just so pretty. I had to have this one. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this. And and if I ever need to, I can sell it. Yeah, I think she had a good birthday. And I sent her a planner, and I hope she really likes it. I hope she likes it. Yeah. Well, this one is like I don't know what you would call this one, like a scepter. I think this is like a scepter one. So yeah, we gotta love our moms while they're still here, you know. But I'm grateful she has her sister to kind of, help her out because I used to live with her in California, and so we all moved away from each other. So I haven't seen her in a while, but um, I'm grateful that she has somebody taking care of her. But that's the deal, It's like we're on this earth and moms die, and that sucks. That sucks. Our moms die. Sometimes they die before us, sometimes they die after us, and that's really sad. They say that a parent shouldn't have to lose their children, that the children lose their parents. My mom had to go through losing my sister. My sister died in 2016, and but yeah, parents die, and that's just like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about that? There's nothing we can do. There's certain things that are outside of our control. She passed at 63 and 94. Nothing like your mom. Her passing had me go into the medical. Oh wow! So you became a nurse assistant. Life sucks without your mom. Yeah. I can imagine. Like, I would be very sad without my mom. I'm very sad without my sister. My sister was a big rock for me. But, like, that's the deal, you know? Our parents are getting older and they pass, you know? They go away, and how do you deal with that, you know? And it's just like one of those things. What are the 5 stages of grief? We talk about that on my live all the time. There's, like, bargaining, and there's anger, and, there's, denial, there's shock, there's all kinds of stages to grief, and you have to get to this place of acceptance with it. And sometimes that takes a long time to get to that place of acceptance when you lose someone. And like, what do you do? You just have to take put one foot in front of the other. I had a nervous breakdown when my sister died. I like really lost my mind. I had like some serious problems when my sister died. I was just in this twilight zone for months. I would say there was 3 months there where I was just like a mess. Like I at one point, our loss, heaven's gain. That's really sweet. I know. I went to pick up my daughter, and I got out of my car and had a nervous breakdown in the middle of the road, and somebody had to take me home and pick up my car. They had to go get my car, and they just put brought me home and put me to bed. It was right after she died. Like, I had such a hard time. I had such a hard time when I lost my sister. I was just, like, running around the house. I was in, across between laughing and crying, like, it was called a mixed state. I it took me put me into a mixed state of, just being, like, okay and, like, really depressed, like, really fast. I was just, like, swapping emotional states. I was, like, really in bad shape. Yeah, no, I couldn't drive for a while. Beware of this scammer, all these scammers on Facebook. I just don't even know what to do about them. There's out of my control. All I can do is respond, and that is just block them. Oh, hi, Tammy. Yeah, no, it was really hard. I went into therapy over it about a year later, and I talked to this therapist, and she was magical. She was like a little fairy. We didn't always get along, but she helped me. I don't know what she did. She just like helped guide me through the um through the loss. She told me because because I felt anger at my sister, and that because she left me with a lot of family secrets and a lot of family stuff that is unresolved and goes to the grave with her. And so I was really angry at her, and I was angry and sad and her mourner and all kinds of things. And my therapist, she had just said that it was out of my control, that I had nothing to do with my sister's passing, that it wasn't any of my business, and that I had to allow her to ascend, that my grieving process was kind of keeping her tethered down, and I have to allow her to pass. I have to allow her to pass to another world, and I had to get to this place of saying, wow, it is none of my business. Like, her passing had nothing to do with me, and that was like a really weird idea to like wrap my head around. Like, I couldn't it was really hard to wrap my head around it, where I had to say, okay, well, that's her process. That was like her death was like her moment. It was about her, and it wasn't about me. And I have to allow her to have her moment of transitioning to another realm. I have to release my grasp on her, and hi, Samantha. And it was like kind of like this big deal. It was like this really like hard hard thing to understand. It was like, wow, it actually didn't have anything to do with me. Everything has to do with me. It's my world, It's my world. How dare she go and die on me, How dare she, that bitch. But no, it actually was all about her, and so, but I get kind of messages from her, and my mom dreamt about her, and I didn't have dreams about her. Um, and but I just see her name all the time. Her name just kind of passes through, so I kind of get little postcards from her in a way, at the right time, and that'll happen for you too. You'll just get signs, which however they come. It's just weird. It's just weird. It happens. I got like a little weird sign today. I was on a medium's live today, and I got like this weird little sign to study, like inspirational stuff. I should probably take my book with me. Think and Grow Rich. Do you know this book? Think and Grow Rich. You get signs. That's good that you get signs. You have like little signs. It's kind of weird. But I got a little sign today from somebody else that had passed. Told me to study. I thought it was really weird. Yeah, I get emotional too. Oh my God, do I get emotional? I get so emotional. I get signs when I'm on TikTok lives. Like, I swear it's such a crazy place for me. And I'll just sob. I'm like, pull it together, Stina. Pull it together. Somebody won. Well, they say that you can win a lot of money, but you'll just end up blowing it if you don't change your identity. You have to change who you are inside, or else the money just slips through your fingers. Slips through your fingers. We got to get into the right harmony, the right vibration to attract money. It's the only way to really earn money is through service. But the money doesn't always come from the people you serve. So just kind of wondering what will happen. If we can all get, there can be something that can happen any day. A lady once said your grandmother had a message for me and you wanted to place a certain chords and to watch for certain numbers, but you don't remember them. Huh. That's pretty crazy. You lost your friend's sister and you hear songs that she used to love. Aww. You know what song that gets me is that Bruno Mars song. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You see numbers and little hearts. And thank you, Finn. New signs, numbers and hearts. That song, "You're Beautiful" by Bruno Mars was her ringtone. And you would call her and it would have that "You're Beautiful" song. And oh my God, they played it at her funeral, and I just nearly just freaked out. And so now, like, that song used to be on all the time. Like, I would walk into a store and they would be playing that song. I'd be like, it I'm sorry that you're having a doubt. I don't give personal readings on these lives for free. They are paid readings right now. I guess we've kind of we're talking about loss and dealing with that. And so I'm staying on that subject. If you would like to have a reading on this live, it is $30 USD noise. If you would like that, we can do that. I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. And so if oh, I'm so sorry, Katie. And to watch out for numbers. Really? What numbers did she tell you to watch out for? I'm sorry to hear that your husband's ill. That's intense. You guys, Katie and Samantha, please beware of scammers on Facebook. They'll like tag you and say they have a message for you. Please don't. Oh, I love that song. 347, huh? Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style. Someday, you dream maker, you heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. It's such a lovely world to see. We're after that same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Oh, that's one of my favorite songs. Oh, A Quartz Under Your Pillow While Sleeping for Dreams. That's awfully nice. That's not a bad idea. I have a special crystal pillow that has like a little pocket for, thank you, Katie. It has a pocket for crystals. But that's interesting. I've never heard that. Thank you, you guys. I sang Moon River for a voice class. For a voice class. I sang it on a recording for the voice. I was a mentor in a voice class. But oh, I love Moon River. It's such a beautiful song. I've sobbed for days over that song. Sobbed for days. Moon River. What a pretty song. I don't blame your mom for loving that song. Oh, somewhere. Somewhere Over the Rainbow is a beautiful one too. Oh yeah. I love that song. I love that song. Oh gosh, you're gonna get me singing. It's too late to sing. It's 1 a.m. Yeah. So I might get off of here very soon. Is everybody doing okay? How are we feeling? Ah, that's so beautiful that you taped your mom singing that song. Ah, that's so beautiful. That lyric, "Waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend," is like, oh, that gets me every time. It gets me every time. Ah, I love that song. John, to this little place. We went downstairs and you heard one of her songs by the Smiths 80s band in England. Oh, wow. What a trip. What a trip. I love the Smiths. I love the Smiths. The Smiths are rad. Thank you, Don. I'll do anything to help. So, all right, you guys. I think I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say good night. Here, I'm going to pull just a couple of cards for tomorrow or today, whichever land you are in. Right now it's 1 a.m. for me. So I'm pulling cards for either the rest of the day if you have already woken up for the day, and for tomorrow if you're about to go to bed. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for all of us. There's not many people on this live, so So what is the message for the day? So this is either for tomorrow if you're about to go to sleep, or today if you already woke up. So it says support somebody. You're about to, it says that somebody that you know may have a challenge that they're interacting with. So there may be somebody that you know that is feeling anxious and that kind of needs you to support them. And and the best that you can do is to maybe be quiet and be in their presence, because there's just some challenges. There's some challenges, but it says that there's going to be some really good self-care. So I don't know if you've already, I have to like fold my laundry. So I have to fold it. I'll do it tomorrow. But that there's just like some self-care stuff, some taking care of stuff. But it seems as if there's somebody that's close to you that needs your love and support, and that you can help them with that. It says that you may kind of be a little bit withdrawn, and you may not like interact so much with everybody, just being a little bit withdrawn. But it says that you're going to go after an idea, you're going to charge after something and get something done. Hi Shaytown, I'm in Oregon. In Oregon. So you're going to end up getting something done that you don't want to get done, but it's going to get done anyway. So you're going to take action regarding, so you may like clean your house or something. I know that's kind of general, but that can be a good thing, to get done stuff that you've been putting on hold. And but it does seem as if there's somebody in your life who's like waiting for an answer on something, and they may be feeling a little anxious, and so you may need to be that person, to be that good friend, to help somebody out. So um so yeah, it says that you may be waiting a little bit for an answer, but that you're going to get some shit done. So just like how we were talking about earlier today, is like if you get into this place where you feel like you need to worry and that things are feeling out of control and you're feeling anxious. um no, it is yours. It's a collective reading. It's the reading for the day for all of us, where this is for like tomorrow when you wake up, or today if you already woke up, because people are everywhere on this live. Um so that's good that it resonates with you, because it's for you. It is for you, it's for all of us. But it says that there's just this idea that if you can't keep a positive attitude, and you feel like you need to complain, or you need to feel anxious, or whatever you do, just do it while you're working. Just work at something and feel your feelings there. So just keep working. Like don't give up. Don't try not to take that space where you're just like feeling pissy and upset. Like if you're going to feel pissy and upset, do it while you're working, and that'll help you. So, anyways, that is the reading for the day, or for tomorrow, or the day, depending on where you are. But I'm going to start saying goodnight to you guys. So, good night, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Good night.